In 1 second, I'm gonna make sure I could hear my own voice so that doesn't happen again. 1 sec, it's gonna be kind of weird. Uh, so, today I'm gonna be talking about wrestling. 1 second. Just gonna wait. Okay, it's good. It's good. So let's do this. So on the screen there's some gameplay. I'm doing both because I'm gonna be predicting AJ versus Randy and then some other matches if I got time. Hello, person. So, WrestleMania is coming up, and so far, I think the card's looking good. It's not the best. Like, half of the rivalries, well, 80% of the rivalries probably, are like just been made up pretty much. The only ones we really knew about was Lesnar Seth, but the only one that we knew about like before the Rumble was the Ronda Becky Charlotte feud. So let's talk about WrestleMania. I'm gonna go through the card from the top to the bottom so that you could watch it now if you're not interested in later matches. So first, let's talk about what will be the main event. For the Raw Women's title, it's gonna be Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte. And in the past few weeks, Ronda's turned heel, and so far it's pretty good. But personally, she should have turned heel at the Rumble to beat Sasha Banks. Like it's a bit late now. It should have been later. And look at Orton with the counter. So like I don't know. Like the feud was pretty big in the beginning. I was the only one that wanted Ronda to win. I kinda do still, but like I'm more on the Becky bandwagon now because she's a bad person. Too mean for me. I know it's generic, but Ronda needs to win. So, just looking at the chat. Nothing really. So, yeah. I feel like that's gonna be a good match. Not match of the night. We'll be talking about that in a minute. But, yeah, Becky. Like, this isn't a predictions video. So I'm not gonna say what I think. But Becky probably should win, so the past few months haven't been a waste. And yeah. Charlotte, like, she shouldn't win. It's it's pretty much between Becky and Ronda, and if what I hear is right, Ronda Rousey wants to start a family, but you never know because it seems like her husband might be joining the WWE, and like she said she wanted to start a family, but like she don't look pregnant. So some signs point to her staying, most of them, but Becky probably should win. Okay, so what the heck? Why is gender coming out? Wait, what? Okay, that won't happen at WrestleMania, though. It's not planned, guys. It just came out all of a sudden. 1 second. Guys, here's a quick tutorial on how to get rid of What the heck did you do? Are you kidding? That was too easy. So, see? You wait for them to get up. You're kidding, right? Now I gotta restart the freaking match. Okay. So anyways, next up is Kofi versus Daniel Bryan, I think. This is the match that should be the main event because, like, do I really have to say why? Look at the past few weeks on SmackDown. Kofi's like the hottest thing in the WWE. And sure, like they said that he wouldn't get in the match, but come on, that's such a casual fan. Only casuals would fall for that kind of thing. No offense. I probably shouldn't have said that. But yeah, Kofi's gonna get the match. Whether it's next week, the week after, WrestleMania, on the night, they're like, I don't know. I would have given Kofi the match there to like sell tickets and get it hyped up. But this is what I think's gonna happen. Remember how Daniel Bryan had to fight 2 matches in one night to fight for the title? I think that something like that's gonna happen. So Kofi Kingston, I don't know who's gonna fight. Probably Kevin Owens. And like he'll win, but later in the night he'll fight Daniel Bryan and he should win. But again, I'm not gonna say the predictions. That's a whole nother video. So yeah. Kofi Kingston. If he became WWE champion, who would he lose to? I'd personally have him lose to a heel Big E. I'd have like the next, but I said in the comments of someone else's video that yeah, Big E's not gonna turn heel soon. It's gonna take like until about 6 months, so I could see going into Survivor Series, maybe even after SummerSlam, like later, like at least that much time. Biggie'll be like, that your title is good and all, but like I'm living in your shadow. Like Xavier won't care. Like I don't know. And then you could do basically the Shield breakup, except Biggie's the guy putting the chair in their backs. But you know what? The reason the Shield broke up was for a storyline. But I don't know if they're gonna have them break up because one word, merchandise. They sell a lot of merch, they make a lot of money. Vince won't turn down that. It's gonna be a heck of a challenge to get Vincent Kennedy McMahon to turn down money for a breakup of a group. Like I feel like if they never turned heel, if they just like beat Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, they wouldn't have been this big. Like, they probably would have broken up by at like 2017 at most. But look at them. And Big E's pretty passionate about Kofi getting a match, so yeah. Do want to push Big E as a single star. Do want to do that, so maybe put him on Raw. Split up the New Day. Have him beat Brock Lesnar. No, that's not gonna happen. Uh, what's another possibility? This is kind of out there, but what if, like, oh gosh. Okay, I know what's gonna happen. Counter. DDT. Okay. How about we do a different match that's on WrestleMania? I think that sounds good. I don't know. Let's do the triple threat match for the women's title. And for the heck of it, I'm gonna play as Ronda Rousey. I don't know why, but I'ma do it. That's the tire I've made. And no surprise, Charlotte comes up right away. And Becky Lynch is gonna make this WrestleMania 35 for the Women's Raw Championship. Okay, so what's the next? Oh, speak of it. Oh, wait, I'm not talking about the Ronda match. We already discussed that. Suplexes. Uh, let's talk about Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. So, this may be the hardest to predict match on the show because of Becky Lynch and Kofi Kingston having so much behind their. Because let's be honest, there's three big matches. There's the Raw Women's, there's the WWE Championship match, and there's the Universal. And before you're like, oh, why didn't you put on the SmackDown Women's Championship match? Come on. You can't see that's a big match. Like, it's not even official yet. That's insane. See, Ronda agrees. The US title match. The freaking Andre the Giant Memorial match is official before a women's championship match. That's beyond insane. So, you guys don't have a right to go out and be like, oh, you're forgetting. I'm not forgetting about it. No. WWE's forgetting about it. They're to blame. You can't say no to that. So, anyways, Brock Lesnar should lose the title to Seth Rollins. See, Roman Reigns is my favorite wrestler. He's been since 2015 or 14. Well, pretty much when the Shield broke up. So, Uh, he's beaten Brock already. And honestly, he would have still been Universal Champion. He would have went into WrestleMania Universal Champion and walked out. And I'm not saying that because he's my favorite. Well, kind of. But I'm saying it because you guys know it's the truth. He would walk out as Universal Champion. And by God, he'd probably be in the main event. And no one would like it except me. No one I know, at least. So, now it's a matter. I was discussing this with Paul Driver. It's a matter of, will WWE give the title back to Reigns, or will they give it to Seth Rollins? And that's the biggest question on my mind. Because at this point, I don't care enough about the Raw Women's title match. Hey, I talked about it for a while, but most of it was talking about how the last few weeks were completely wasted. So, what do I want to happen? I want Seth Rollins to curb stomp, to do the biggest curb stomp, the baddest one, and win the Universal title. And then I want Brock Lesnar to get screwed out of the title by Braun Strowman. Because Braun has nothing going. And I don't want to see him on WrestleMania if he's just going to be in some stupid Memorial Battle Royal. So what I want to see, I want to see Braun Strowman make Brock Lesnar lose his Universal title, just like he did at SummerSlam. And then we could finally have Braun Strowman beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And that sounds pretty good. But the one thing is, they want Seth to be on the top 3 of WWE's new era. But really, I would call it the final era. Because this could very well be the last era of Vince's guy being on top. It's not the Roman Reigns era. Dean Ambrose left. You can't say it's the Shield. Well, you can't say it's the Shield's era, but that's a Raw thing. You still have NXT. You still have SmackDown. Well, NXT's a new thing. That'll be the next thing. The future. The new stuff. That'll be 10 years from now where we are at. So, we're living in a time where we got number 2 and number 3 wrestlers that are really good, fans love and Vince love. and Triple H likes Seth Rollins and AJ. And then we have Vince McMahon's greatest creation since John Cena and Roman Reigns. He's the top guy. So, it's up to WWE. You gonna go with number 3? Or you gonna stick to the A game? And don't get me wrong, guys. I am not downgrading Kevin Owens. I am not downgrading Daniel Bryan in any way. I'm just saying the truth. Those are Vince's favorite. And those are the new guys, his favorite part-timer. You know it's true. But I hate it, you hate it. But it's Vince. His favorite part-timer is Brock Lesnar. And in his dreams, those 4 are all fighting for championships. And then you throw John Cena in there, make a fatal 5-way. He would hype up that match like crazy. And guys, yeah, I'm gonna say another thing that might upset you, but it's the truth. Vince McMahon's favorite women's wrestler is Charlotte Flair. And once again, I'm not downgrading anyone. Sasha Banks, Bayley, heck, even Ronda. They have been spectacular. But we all know who Vince wants. So we'll see how much he likes Seth Rollins, how much he thinks he's good. Because the Universal title is, admit it or not, it's probably the most prestigious title. Because Brock Lesnar's been holding on. He hasn't given it to no one. Samoa Joe's not good enough. Braun's not good enough. Finn's not good enough. And AJ hasn't been given an opportunity. So if Rollins could beat Brock Lesnar, he may be tied with AJ as Vince's second favorite. It just stands. And if Seth doesn't beat him, it's the truth may hurt to some, but it's between Braun, Roman, and AJ, and it all depends on the shakeup. If AJ gets moved to Raw, Roman will probably get moved to SmackDown. If Roman only goes to SmackDown, Braun's gonna get the title. And you could ask, what do they do? What do they do with Samoa Joe? He's one of Vince's favorite. That's what Daniel Bryan's for. That's what Kofi Kingston could be for. They are the guys that are gonna lose, that are gonna win the title or be champion after WrestleMania. And Joe's probably gonna take the title from one of them at least. So, the reason I'm not talking about the actual match is honestly there's not much to talk about. It's just a cliche Brock Lesnar story. Like, he gets the upper hand going into the match. And that's the thing about Brock Lesnar. It's not like other heels where, like, they get the upper hand and the face gets the win, or vice versa. Brock Lesnar gets the upper hand. Brock Lesnar wins. And the only person that broke that curse lately was Roman Reigns. Because he's Vince's favorite. So, in conclusion, I'm gonna say one prediction. I'm gonna choose Seth Rollins. For now. And that's to be determined. I'm gonna say he wins, drops it to Reigns, and then yeah, that happens. That's what I think's gonna happen. Let me know if I'm wrong. Actually, I'll know if I'm wrong. So next, the animal versus the game. Triple H versus Batista. And lately, Triple H's WrestleMania matches have been full of lots of hype. And this is no different. So, if if WWE somehow leaks someone, say Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, to fight Triple H next year, like anyone pretty much, he they give him really good storylines, and it's obvious why. But I don't think about his status with the company. I think about, dang, like that. This story is pretty hot. So I'm just gonna give a little recap. So Ric Flair's turning 70. He turned 70. And then he didn't come out. Backstage, Batista pulls Ric Flair out of his locker room, and then he's all like, "Hunter, do I have your attention now?" And then Triple H does his angry Kratos face, and storms out there, but Batista's gone. And then he's like screaming for help. And that's how that Raw ends. Pretty insane. And that was the same Raw that Roman Reigns returned from leukemia on. So that was like probably one of the hottest Raws ever. So, the next week, Triple H cuts the promo. I forgot what it was. But basically talking about how Ric Flair was his best buddy. He calls him by his real name that I forgot. And he calls Batista out the next week. And then Batista's all like, "Give me what I want!" And Under's like, "No!" And he's like, "Give me it!" And he's like, "No!" Then that happens for like an eternity. Not the Marvel one. Nerds. It's an actual eternity before Triple H is like, Batista, no rules, nothing, no holds barred. And then the next week, Batista talks about why he's so mad. And it's because Triple H manipulated everybody, and then Michael Cole said he didn't manipulate me, and then Batista got really mad and he was like, see, he tricked you into saying that. He didn't mean it, you were told by him. So next week I don't know what's gonna happen, same with the week after, obviously I don't know what's gonna happen, that was kinda dumb. But, yeah. Like, so, I want Batista to win the match. I think if he wins his final match, it'd be awesome. But on the other hand, he's a bad guy, and then it'd be a cliffhanger when ending. Because, like, how often do bad guys win feuds in WWE? Not that often. So, it could go either way. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just gonna talk about the marquee matches because it's already a half hour in the stream. So we got Drew versus Reigns. So this all began at what's that feud? When Roman Reigns came back from leukemia. Actually, it didn't begin there. Oh yeah, I already addressed it. I'll just talk about what happened after. Oh yeah, look at this sick attire I made for Roman Reigns. So, Reigns comes out to fight Corbin. But Drew attacks him. He like beats him up and swells up his forehead with a claymore into the post. So yeah, and then so then he goes on to fight Dean Ambrose and beats him. He does this really bad claymore. He puts a pencil in his eye, which like is pretty bad, but like nowadays I just compare everything to Randy Orton shoving, like twisting his earlobe, Jeff Hardy. So yeah, that's not that bad. So then the next week, Seth Rollins wants revenge. This is all that's happened, I believe. So yeah. He fights. Oh, first there's a promo where Drew's like talking about his leukemia, and he offers him a match, but then he says, "Don't accept." So like in like WWE terms, I get it. They want a match. And like they want the babyface to get the match and be like, oh, I won't stop at nothing. But why would you suggest a match and then just tell the guy, don't accept? Just don't suggest it in the first place. Oh, I get it now. Drew wants to humiliate him. Okay. Sorry about that. I misunderstood what was going on. So, anyways, that happens. He beats Seth, and that's all we got so far. So I believe in the next few weeks, Roman's gonna go on like satellite, and he'll be like, you know what, Drew? Accept your challenge at WrestleMania. I'm gonna end your career, blah blah blah. And then something like that happens. Wait, what? Oh, pile driver. So, anyways, yeah, that match isn't official yet, but next week it's gonna get official. Hmm, I don't know. Drew could win, but I'd be pretty mad if he did because Roman's my boy. So I want Roman Reigns to win, but I'm gonna talk as a fan, not as a Roman Reigns fan. As a wrestling fan, Drew McIntyre would probably be an okay choice because he's been kind of a dud lately. So, yeah. But I'm gonna be pretty mad if Roman loses. So, yeah. Anyways, next we got AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. I'll pretty much talk about the official matches because there's not many matches announced for WrestleMania. And I talked about Romans because it's pretty much official. Yeah, Randy Orton and AJ. Who should win? Both men. You see, Randy Orton hasn't been looking like the biggest bad guy. And if he loses, he'd look like a dud. But AJ has lost at like, I don't know, 3 consecutive pay-per-views. So he should win. So this could go either way. I was gonna do a phenomenal form in the RKO if Jinder wouldn't stop showing up and screwing up my plan. So that should happen. Another cool spot. Because Randy could do like crazy RKOs. But I want to see a punt kick. I want to see a punt kick. Because everybody's expecting the finish to be Randy Orton countering an RKO, a phenomenal form into an RKO. So why don't you do something crazy like a punt kick? Because that's more of a Randy Orton move. I just watched Triple H versus John Cena versus Randy Orton from WrestleMania 24, and the finish saw Triple H delivering a pedigree and then getting punted, and then Randy Orton pinned Cena after 7 seconds. I was like, dang, that was like the prime of Cena's career, and they made him look really weak. But yeah, punt kick would be nice. So last is Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe. And I really want to commentate for this match and talk about it and commentate because I like it. So, I feel like Samoa Joe should win this match. I feel like it should take a little longer for Rey Mysterio to get the big one. But his son's there, and it's not one of those events where you lose in front of your family. It's WrestleMania. So, like, Rey Mysterio should win too in that case. But if Joe wins, I could see Dominique coming up and being like, hey, stop choking out my dad. And then he does the move because he's gonna be a wrestler, apparently. So now I'm gonna talk about the match. What's Drew doing? What's he doing? Oh my gosh. They're up on the announce table. What the? Oh my! Let me know if I should apply for color commentating. And now, Drew McIntyre, where Roman Reigns throws him. Getting him back up. And now breaking the count. Breaking the count. Oh! Clothesline. And now. Oh! Oh! Stomach burst into the table. And he just ran into the steel chair. And now what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh! He counters. He counters. But remember, Reigns isn't 100%. And oh my gosh. No. No. Stop. Oh! This is a complete assault. Oh, he's bleeding. Someone. Wait. He gets him. A Superman punch. Superman punch. And now, Drew into the steps. Oh. Look at me, Roman. Look at me. And what's Drew doing? Going for a power bomb on the floor. Wait a second. Wait a sec. Oh my! Right off. Right off the barricade. Now, what's he doing? Oh no. Just ragdolling him around the ring. This is a complete assault. The guy just came back from leukemia. He's at 10%. And Drew. He told him not to show up. He told him. But the stubbornness got. The stubbornness came. And keep in mind, guys, this is his first singles match back. So he doesn't know what he's getting himself into. Yeah, not only is this his first singles match, he's fighting the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, one-on-one. And as much as I hate to admit it, Drew was right. At Fastlane, Roman won because he had guard, he had friends. He may not have been able to win at Fastlane if it wasn't for his Shield brethren. And guys, keep in mind, maybe this was part of Drew's plan. Maybe the reason that Drew beat up Roman Reigns was so that Roman Reigns wouldn't get a one-on-one experience in time for WrestleMania. And why did Drew beat up Roman? Why? To extinguish the shield. And the reason many people have been asking why Drew requested the match in the first place and told him not to. It's because Drew already beat the Shield. His mission was done. He didn't want to fight a Hello Big Dog again, and that's what's happening tonight. And now the cover 2. Well, Reigns kicks out. Reigns kicks out. Reigns kicks out. But now he's fighting back. He's fighting back. And now the clotheslines. The clotheslines. And now giving Drew some of his juice. He cut him open. Wait. Oh. Now tossing him around the ring. Reigns is firing back. Oh. And now Roman chucks him into the barrier. Wait a sec. What's he doing? Spear through the barricade. Oh my. And now he's not wasting any time. He's just gotta get him. Throw him in the... Oh. He's not done yet. And now... No. Getting in the ring. Is he gonna win my count out? No. Chooses to break the count. This is beyond personal tonight. And now, gets him back in the ring. And oh my, the power of the Big Dog. 1, 2, oh. Couldn't beat him there. And Drew now getting out the ring. Wait, he just raked the eyes. He just raked the eyes. And now, roll up. 1, 2, oh. Almost got him. Ooh. A punch to the face. Barely phased him though. And now, getting him up. Getting him ready for Superman punch. 1, 2, oh. And now in the corner. Oh, wow. He's going for it. This is it. Oh, DDT. DDT gets him right back up. Oh, white noise. Look at the leg. 1, 2, oh. Wait. Show of defiance. Now getting him ready for a claymore. And he's not done yet. Now picking at his blood. He said he would pick at his wounds, and he's keeping his promise here tonight. Oh my gosh, look at Drew's fingers. Look at his hand. It's covered in blood. But he's just feasting. We took it metaphorically, but there's nothing metaphorical about this. It's a true. Now just elbowing. Oh. Oh. No. This is just relentless. No. Pile driver! He's not allowed to do that, but he doesn't care. There's blood on my hands. You see this? You see this blood? Whoa, shoulder tackle. Now what? Once again, this is not supposed to happen. And now, power bomb. Gets him to the outside. I'm the man. And now, going for. Wait, Roman! Oh my god. Oh, and now, going to the top. Get up. Get up. Everyone. Oh, big elbow. And now, big elbow again. What's he doing? Power bomb from the big dog. But he pops up again. But now, shoulder tackle. Oh, right into the barricade. No, oh, ripping the announce table apart. Oh, face first. Off the. Now. Gut wrench suplex. No, he just ripped the mat off. He just ripped the mat off. And now, oh, power bomb on the exposed part. And now, what's he doing? Joe's leaning on the table. Superman punch right into the table. Oh, now going for a gut wrench suplex, a second one. And now a third one. You guys over there want some? And wait, I think its back just gave out. Oh, what did you say, big dog? Oh, fire's back. Into the table. No rains. You know, a win doesn't matter at this point. The fact that he gets up from all this, and now, oh, inverted Uranagi. Now in the corner. Going for it. Superman punch. Wait a sec. Drew. Oh, he just landed on his neck. Did you see that? And now headbutt. Now the most devastating move in sports entertainment. Wait, he counters. He counters. Suplex. Oh, oh. What's he doing now? DDT. And now, elbow drop. 1, 2, oh. The ref checking on Drew. Superman punch. He's bleeding more than Roman. And now, what's he doing? What's he getting set up for? Ooh, oh, big drop kick. And now, heading to the top. Oh, Superman punch from the top. Rope. 3. He did it. And guys, that's it for my stream. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. See you later.